think that would be extraordinarily dangerous.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I should have done
Perfect.
something about that, but I didn't.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Oh my. Todd's pressing buttons. Welcome you back
Time to
to
do
the
some
live.
sketchy shit. Do-da, do-da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, do-da,
Oh,
do-da.
That shit ain't funny.
All right, I'm done.
Dude, it was pretty calm during the intro, and that was just epic. I loved it. I loved it. I love it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Line of the Stars. It's Thursday. I'm not building kit this week. I promised that at some point I was going to come back to the Falcon. And the realization did kind of set in that once I kind of get through this, so we have the thrust vector plates, and I'm going to make the intro here pretty quick because I do want to get going. Thrust vector plates, we got the fuel pressure stabilizers here, and then I went through and took a look at the paint guide, and basically this is all we have left really to paint. And like these internal parts, like these are going to get painted separately as like a different as like an episode or something like that. So really it's just the side panels and then the docking collars and the thrust vector plates are all we have left to paint before I can get into the mist coat. And I was kind of like looking at it, looking through the guide, and I'm like, okay. For all the hubbub about the paint getting up to it at this point, holy crap, like it's actually kind of here. So I'm hoping tonight, I'm hoping to get through. There's not too many of these that we need to paint, and not a whole lot of the side panels need to be painted. Really, it's the side panels get a lot of weathering. And so the plan is kind of get all of like the little paint details that need to be done for all the little bits that I have left. And then I think outside of like double checking everything, I think that should get to the point where I'm done with coloring all of the panels, taking care of all the individual little pieces, which means that I can do final assembly, and which kind of makes me nervous a little bit because I need to figure out whether or not I'm going to repaint the bottom. And I kind of go back and forth on this one a little bit, as it's going to be facing down, you know, like it's going to be on its feet. So you're not really going to see the bottom, or it's going to be up on the wall, and no one's going to see that either.
Well, it's not like the bottom's not painted at all.
Well,
it's just not as well painted, maybe.
Bingo, you know, and it's just a year's worth of like skill, and I would say like the biggest difference. And you're right, exactly, Todd. So I mean that's the thing. So the big thing that I have to kind of consider is that now the couple things that do need to happen before final assembly is I'm going to need to go through and disassemble the interior bits because I left a bolt upside down inside. Can't have that because I need to be able to use the wall mount for it, and so I need to clear that out, and then from there about that, but I did. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The story of my life. That might just be the best meme that everyone has ever come up for me. Ken, I saw that. Ken says, tell Soji I said, pss, 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 pss. I love it. Ken is here. How's it going? Donna, welcome. Let's say hi to everybody. How's it going, Chase? Saying hi. It is. You know what time it is? So ridiculous. We have a special sound just for you, Eric, and it comes from me. Literally.
Literally.
Literally. Hey, Keith, welcome. Thanks for making some time before you go to bed. Really appreciate that, man. Stephen, I should be in bed, but here he is. Good morning to you, sir. Hope the UK went well today. Trent's here. How's it going, Trent? You
I don't know.
Looking hard, Chase. Is that a Canadian word? Is that Canadian? Ken. You smelling toast, Ken? Don's like, yay, Falcon. Don's always super into it because obviously he's got the full kit. Where are we going? Can I drive? Eric says 100%. I do a lot of driving these days and for work, and no, you can go ahead and do that, man. Jody's here. Welcome, Jody. Another member of the Great White North. Yeah, I mean, they're going today, like had been going better at work, like things had been until today. And it's really not even about work, it's just more about the corporate BS. And so it's just kind of, yeah. So everything seems to be going fine, but then it's not. Into the hourly work now, so it's been beneficial. I already know that I'm starting to make some more money, which is great. It is also fantastic knowledge that I get. Well, you can neglect your bottom. You just got to spray it off with water very often. And actually, Eric,
that's what your Falcon needs. It just needs a bidet.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Eric, that is actually a fantastic motto for life, I think. And especially dudes, wipe your ass. That's all I got to say. It is the Jordan way. That's right. Yeah, kind of got to the end of the comments there. So yeah, 11 people here already. So otherwise, it has been a bit of a challenge. I've been doing some work at other stores this week, and so I haven't released any videos. I've been kind of like getting off track a little bit, a little distracted with some other stuff, and so it's just been a bit of a haul. So it's good to be here today. Definitely looking forward to hopping on stream tomorrow night as well. I've actually had a lot of fun doing that, just getting back onto the Friday night streams, even though it's like super late and I force you guys to stay on a little bit longer, but it was pretty cool, like being able to chat with Will and Wayne and all that. That was pretty awesome last week. So, yeah, it was a.
See what you missed out on by doing that crappy work thing?
Hey, you know what? They can't afford that anymore. That's all I gotta say about that. It is going to, and that's one of the things too. Is like I've already worked enough hours this week where I'm going to be off early. I think Kat and I are going to go take care of some stuff, but I'll definitely be on stream, and I might even be able to pop on a little bit earlier, trying to make sure just we have time for the house and all that jazz because I haven't been off. But work itself is going fine. The store is running fine. All of that. We're really slow, except for right now with the Seahawks. Obviously, with the Seahawks, basically in the NFC Championship. And odds are that they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. So when that happens around here, it becomes a different beast when it comes to business. I thought the Mariners playoff games were insanely busy. And this like last weekend was something else. Let's just say that. So otherwise, yeah, man, it's been kind of an eventful week in a lot of other ways. You know, I've had a lot of fun and but work today definitely was a big hamper on life. Just kind of got me down a little bit. So I'm here about 15 minutes before stream. I was just kind of like, all right, time to snap out of it. Let's get to building and actually having fun. I haven't built anything since last week, and I'm kind of jonesing for it a little bit. So I can get into it. I need to find, let me go ahead and I opened up the weathering.
Why don't you and I have a cup of tea while the children play?
Thank you, but they require my supervision. Fun will now commence.
That's right. Oh, 7 of 9.
Ken says Chase had me looking hard because he said hello to Jody before Jody got here. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
John says, "Best of luck, Jordan."
Thanks, man. It is what it is. It's navigating corporate. The long story short, and I'm not going to get into it without like frustrating myself, but the long story short is I've worked for this company for 16 years and I worked for corporate for 13 of those years. And so the people that I was interfacing with this week, and I've been interfacing with them a lot, are people that I've worked with for 13 years. But I don't work for them anymore. I work for a franchise and they're acting like they're my boss. And there's a lot of bitterness I'm feeling because of my wage. And I felt very retaliatory today. And so I'm just like, man, y'all don't pay me enough anyway. So y'all can fuck off. So it was just, I had to have like a good talk about it, like it's been. So that's what it is. Like, it's nothing to do with actually my store or anything like that. So anyway, not getting into it. I don't want to dwell on it anymore because like this is actually what I've been wanting to do. And that's build something. So let's get to building something, shall we?
I protest. I am not a merry man.
I needed this. I am going to open a package here. It's nothing exciting. I'm just going to be using the paper. Oh, God. All right, my address is not showing. We're good. Although most people here probably have my address already. Although a lot of people do watch my streams even after they're done. It's kind of crazy. I'll pick up almost 100 views on the streams after they're done, which is pretty cool. So yes, that's where I was before all of this. So 100%. Yeah, just the lesson today was put it aside and just recognize that is not a you issue, that is a them issue.
Uh-oh. Now it's working.
I don't know why this is happening. I think when I jostle the like little receiver thing, it's just disconnecting. I got to remove this. Anyway, so moving on. What's with all the razors?
They do look like they look like razor blades. Yep, disposable razors.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna.
You know what? On the model, they probably are. Like the caps for protective caps for razors. Think about it.
Look at that. It looks just like those old Bic. No way. No
the
way.
The old heads of razors.
Yeah. Dude. Okay, cool.
Ken says no sound. Is there still no sound?
Can you guys hear me? Please. It's time for Jordan's bikini. How'd you know? It is.
No.
I would feel bad for that person. Like, seriously, like doing the trench run up on this bad boy, bro. You got a lot of real estate to cover.
Ew. Ew.
I called it the trench run.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my God. Okay. So on this one, correct me if I'm wrong, the center one on this one is the different one than the rest, right? The center thrust vector plate. There's one that's longer.
Yes, there's one that's a little longer or shorter than the rest.
Okay. So I need to figure out if that's not this one. Not that one. Okay. Where are you? Okay.
Bueller?
Mueller. And the center one is actually painted a different color. That's odd. Let me go look through all my stuff here real quick. I thought I was much more organized with this. I don't know why I would have put them on a different plate. And I didn't. As far as I know. So, for the mist coat, I was going to ask you, Todd. Do you think that, like, the approach that I did with the perfect grade was using not the AS20, but kind of the warmer Vallejo? Was it the Vallejo? Oh, I can't remember now. Was it the Vallejo?
What color you painted it in?
Yeah, it's the what's the name of it? It's the AS20's name. What is the name of it?
Insignia white.
Insignia white. It's just the Insignia white from Vallejo, and it's a little bit warmer of a tone. Would that be a good option for this to do the same thing here, or should I actually try to stick with a mist coat of the AS20 itself? And then,
look at the model. If the whole model feels cool to you, and the actual studio model was quite warm.
Yeah, it was really warm.
Well,
the finishing of the question is go like with the AS20, like decant some more AS20, and then use mist coat with that, and then use like a buff to warm it up. And stick more with, like, I'm sticking with the Tamiya paints, so I don't want to actually necessarily mess with putting Vallejos on top of this as well. I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Well, I mean, if you're going to use buff, you have to be super, super sparing with it, because it'll go super fast. I mean, you can spray Vallejo on top of Tamiya as long as it's dry. It's not going to hurt it.
Okay.
Especially if you seal it. You could always just put a flat coat in between, or a clear coat.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So, like, after
I would definitely use the Tamiya, even not necessarily to spray, but to touch up in places, or do fixing things. You don't need to do very much.
Yeah.
I don't know if you still have some, but
I still got a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you can do that to do touch ups and things.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing the Vallejo over top. I mean, it really just depends on when you look at it, and just use your eyeballs, and just see, does this need to be warmed up? Because you can use that to blend everything together and warm it up.
Okay.
Jody says they use some on the DS9 model. I think he means razor blade cartridges or something.
Oh, cool.
Ken says you could just sit in a full tub of Nair. Ooh. Ow.
Okay.
Don says, "Where are you, Scooby?" I think he's trying to figure out which one is not like the others.
They're all the
Ken
same.
says, bottom, center, middle. No, it's definitely the top, center, middle. I know that. But one of them, the legs are a little different. And I want to say they're a little shorter.
Yeah, these are all the same size. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh, there's more over here. 12, 13. So one of these has to be it. Are we sure it's not this one and not the perfect grade?
Yes, because I marked a C on mine.
Okay. Damn. That would just make so much damn sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I wrote a C on the back of my blade. So my razor blade. So I would know which one was the center one.
I think
it's not much. It's slight. What if you're holding the center one? Maybe that's why it doesn't match.
Could be.
Maybe that's why it's not taped to a piece of card already. Maybe you kept it separate on purpose.
Kind of what my thought was, and I think I may have knocked it off the model, actually. So, all right, I'm just going to go with that approach. It does look a little different. I don't know. All right, well, whatever. I'm not going to get lost in the details here. All right, so looks like the fuel pressure stabilizers do not get any color. They just get some weathering, grime. So let's go ahead and we're going to do one in the light gray and then we're going to go do 2, 4, and 5. 2, 4, 5. We'll do that one, including the center. So center is now here. Mark it so I don't forget. Use off the side. All right. So let me go ahead and mix up my paint. I think I just got the Batmobile today. I haven't even checked the packages that I got. Have you gotten the new package yet?
What's that?
Have you gotten the new package of the Batmobile yet?
Yes.
Nice.
I did. Yeah, 89, 9 through 13, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I have OP came, Optimus Prime. I have the next RB-19. I have the next Batmobile. And I think Lich King is on the way, maybe?
Sweet. Has there been any delays on Lich King?
No. Darth Vader is all jacked because of the lightsaber, because it's stage 39.
Yeah.
And they skipped it for 1 month, but the second month they didn't. I guess it's still holding.
Yep. I got 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 12. Oh, the first full package. Sweet. Excellent news. I still haven't built any of the last months. I need to get that out. I'm sure my back's not paying attention, but I'm sure that bro, come on. We are going to do these ones in dark gray first. For dark gray, no light dark gray. That's right. Ken says, when you're trying to find the smaller one on the perfect grade Falcon, then finally realized it was this version, not the perfect grade. Then he goes, oh, wait, was it vice versa? Eric definitely is here to help. He says the like button is dry. Hit it before Buck licks it. Yes, highly recommend. Hit that like button. Oh, God. Compressor's going. Is my airbrush ready? Yes. That clean job I did last time was real good. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That could have been bad.
Dude, did you see that?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I'm going to take Ken's advice. Ken offered a great piece of advice, and I just got to order it. He literally was like, you can order it off of Walmart. Get like parchment paper, like sheets of parchment paper that fit your workspace. And just use that, Yeah. And you can just throw it away when you're done instead of trying to find a random Amazon package that's uneven. And I'm not a smart man. This is also one of those moments where I should have done something about it, but I didn't. Almost pulled an Ian. Yeah, that would be correct.
Blasting paint everywhere. Yeah.
Yep. Oh my God.
Crisis averted.
Indeed. All right, I'm gonna clean this up real fast.
Jody says get the puppy pads. That's not bad either.
That's actually it's dual purpose too. I can pee on the floor.
Yeah. I mean if you have to, if you need to,
I mean I need to. When do you not need to pee on the floor?
Oh, all the time.
Fair point.
He says on the puppy pads the paint won't run. That's true.
Look at Jody coming in here with the win. All right. We need to, it's just the ends that are painted. So we need to go through and take this off real fast.
Ken says poster board. Yep.
Yep. So I'm going to do a quick tape job here at the top, and then I'm going to use some of the Tamiya tape a little bit closer because you just paint the plate itself. You don't actually paint the arm. And because of the scale of this, I didn't worry about that on the perfect grade. But because of the scale of this, I definitely want to take care of that. And this is 100% the center one. For whatever reason, there is a slight difference in the design. If you just kind of look up at the ridge.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. And I didn't see it until I put the tape over the top.
Ken says poster board because you can do separate builds per side.
Okay.
And Jody says if you spill something, the puppy pads will instantly soak it in. It's $20 for 100 of them at Costco.
Ooh.
So there's another thing you could do here, by the way, if it makes your life easier.
Yeah.
Is you could just spray these gray instead of trying to mask off that little leg. You could just spray them gay. Oh my God. Spray them gay.
Spray the gay away. Yeah.
Spray them gay. No, you could spray the gray and then you could go back and just paint the white with a brush or something.
Oh yeah.
Just repaint the end of the arm back in white.
Yeah.
It's an option if you don't want to sit there and spend all this time just to mask.
No, I really don't. Like I was just like, oh, this is gonna be tedious a little bit.
Yeah, so, you can always go back and repaint the white on. And I mean, it was a disaster on the whole ship anyway. I mean, who's gonna a little paintbrush here and there.
Exactly.
Don says, are you both arriving later on Thursday at Wonderfest?
That's so far, yeah. The way the flights kind of work, I've noticed this the last couple of years. The way the flights work to Louisville, they kind of leave early, late, like around noon, and then based on time zones, I arrive at 7 o'clock. So it just the last 2 years, I basically the same thing happened. So yeah, yep. Starting to already kind of look ahead for that a little bit. All right, airbrush is flowing well. Let's do it. Get a mist coat down. And I'm not going to be too worried about getting along the sides. Like, what are your thoughts? Because I know the sides of these aren't painted, but part of me wants to kind of spray off a little bit and kind of give the implication that
I don't think the sides were painted, so I would just paint straight down from the top or hold that vertically and paint so your brush is horizontal.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay,
yeah, that way your paint's going straight on because it really is just the top surface. I had to go back and I either painted the sides white or I put tape along the sides of them because the sides are not gray, it's just the top.
Okay.
Don says he's asking because of dinner. That's all. I think I'm in the same boat. There are no direct flights between Phoenix and Louisville, so I have to stop somewhere. And some of the stops are dumb, like go through Atlanta and then back to Louisville, or go to Dallas, or go to Chicago, or go to Washington D.C. and then backtrack. I mean, it's kind of a mess. I'm most likely going to arrive early evening, late afternoon, based on what I've seen.
We arrived at roughly the same time last time.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 o'clock though. It was it was late afternoon.
Still light out. It was still late afternoon. Yeah, it was still light out.
Yeah, but the sun was still up. Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to go to the Tweaker grocery store.
The Tweaker grocery store. I love it. All right, I need to check this video edit. Give me a second here.
Sounds good. I love the way Tamiya sprays. Goes down so nice. Oh, the smell of it too. I love it. Thanks, Trent. Appreciate that. He goes, you might want to put the lid back on your paint. And
oh God,
yeah.
And always, hey, with Tamiya, always check that glass lip, the lip of the thing. Make sure there's no paint on it, because that is how you ruin Tamiya so fast.
Yep.
Is if there's any paint on the rim. Oh, I have ruined so much. I have thrown away so much to me of paint because any little paint opens the gap and lets air in, and it'll dry the whole bottle out. That alcohol will evaporate right off.
Yep.
All right, let me check this again.
All right. I think pretty happy with that overall. Doesn't need to be perfect. What I wound up doing on the perfect grade was brushing this on so it kind of gave a streaky appearance, but I didn't really like how that turned out. So, okay, let's go ahead and clean the airbrush real fast. I'm satisfied with that. Set that off to dry. And then we just got to paint one of these light grays, so we're only going to be using a very, very small amount of paint. If I was smart, I would go through and do everything light gray, but I, feel bad for me. I'm not a smart man. Jenny. All right. Airbrush cleaner. Oh, I know what my room's going to smell like all night. Airbrush cleaner.
It's better than only feet.
That's true.
Yeah. Ken says, Don, pick them up some hot dogs from Circle K. Only if they're gray.
Todd will tell you.
Yeah, I love the gray.
That was like
gourmet meals. LOL.
That was my second or third stream ever.
Yeah. See, Trent has to tell you, put the lid back on. Ken's like, shh, Trent, don't spoil it for the rest of us. Right. We keep helping him.
Yeah. Ken's here to be entertained, guys. Don says, ooh, gourmet Mel's. LOL. And he goes, meals. Fucking autocorrect. I was like, what's gourmet Mel's? Sounds interesting. Oh, yeah. Some of that fine, misty air coming out of the end. All right. So find a little flush real quick. Okay. Ken says, entertain me. Working on it, Ken. I'm sorry. What you editing? Or is it top secret?
It's the intro for Orca.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's coming fast, so.
Getting ready for everything.
Yeah, I mean, just getting everything. We already built it.
Oh wow! Cool.
Yeah, we jumped into a quick studio and recorded a side by side. It was interesting. It was Ian and I.
Cool.
But it's going to end up being like 2 hours long.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know me. If you can imagine me trying to walk somebody through my own website.
Yeah,
I describe everything in detail, probably too much detail, and so Ian will throw stuff together and it's done. A lot of people will, but I get there and I'm like, oh well, see this little post here, and it goes in this little hole here, and see that dent right there that aligns it to the left, and this one's marked 1, and this one's marked 2, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I slowed the whole thing down, but I don't know. We'll see. Right, we can't do anything with it until Agora's ready. So I mean, we got to send it to them, and they got to make sure it's okay. And so, Donnie's here.
What's up, Donnie?
He says, "What up, guys?
What up, man? How's our Nissan painter doing today?
Did you paint any Nissans today? Did you?
Doing a little painting? Did you?
All right, where was I?
Daddy Howard's here. Hey, Howard.
I need to redo this. 10 hours sucks, he says. He's tired. I'm not surprised. Howard, what did you do? Who is your daddy and what does he do?
What does he do?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy. It's not a tumor. It's vibrating.
Oh.
Hard.
As it should.
Deep, strong, long, and wrong.
OnlyFans title. That's your handle. OnlyFans.com. Whack.
No one has caught it yet. I need to move the little digital sign back behind me, but I have a digital sign up on the glass, and it's an OnlyFans sign tonight. So I was hoping someone's going to see it, but
it's kind of small. If you make your face full screen, then you probably could read it.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's see if we can do that.
Do you have a scene for that, or do you got to still? Have you ever set a scene for that, or do you still got to stretch your window?
I got to stretch my window. I need help setting up scenes to be able to transition between them.
Right. I should have done something about that, but
I did. I deserve this. Oh my god. Sorry.
I love that when you stretch it. There you go. OnlyFans.
Yeah. OnlyFans,
I love when you stretch it. You can see the reflection of your head off the monitor.
Yeah.
Off the window. So when you stretch it, it also gets big.
Yeah.
Howard says, Todd informed me we had to pay more, but not as much. He's talking about the train. They whacked us with a $150 VAT charge going into the UK.
Oh, God.
It's still cheaper. I mean, Chronopost wanted $350 to ship the train parts. I could have done $250 UPS to the UK, and they probably will still got the VAT charge. At least we paid nothing to get it shipped.
Yeah.
And then VAT hit us with $150. So,
my goodness, man, this is wild. And the EU right now is like, oh yeah, watch what we can do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's people like, people. The U.S. is not the only place that has tariffs. Everybody has tariffs.
No, everyone has tariffs.
What do you think the VAT is?
Yeah,
it's a tax. At least they call it a tax. Value-added tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're just doing one of these in the gray, light gray. So I'm going to get a mist on it.
John says, at least you're going to get them. Yeah, I'm happy we'll get them. I have no problem waiting. I'm hoping that Hachette releases the last 6 stages of the Titanic for the engine model, the engine build, before Wonderfest, so I can get those to Wayne and he can bring them.
Nice, yeah. Wonderfest is only like 4 or 5 months away now. Shit's crazy. These years are just flying by. All right. I am, while that's waiting for the mist coat to dry, I am trying to find the Josh Wraith instructions are just wild. All right, we're going to go ahead and...
Good thing? A bad
thing? Good thing. Good thing. It's a lot to kind of get through, especially if you lose your place. And so where we're going to go next... I'm waiting for that mist coat to dry. It's going to be the Lark Dark. Okay, so on the back of the Rectenna, you need to go through and mask off a couple of sections here real quick.
Correct.
Did I make this so that... Oh, it's sitting on top of something. I'm like, what the hell is this on?
Well, I don't remember if when you assembled that, because I did not glue the pins to the back of the dish. I made it so the dish was you could pop it off the front. So I knew we were gonna have to paint that.
Yeah.
So I didn't glue my dish to the legs. Did you glue it all together? Oh well, then you're gonna mask it off.
That's fine. We're gonna mask it off. All right. Yeah. It is what it is.
Howard says you don't have to pay VAT if you're in the union. Yeah, well, if you order stuff from the UK and you're not in the US, they don't charge you VAT either. I mean, if you're not in the UK, or if you're technically. Like if you go visit the UK, you're not supposed to pay VAT either. Don says it'll be nice to see everyone at Wonderfest. Yep.
Same.
It will. Yeah, I'm going to bring nothing but lights and just wear those for Don. Like lighted Christmas sweaters, lighted jackets. He loves lights.
He
Don
does.
says
Don's
it will. Keith says it will. Oh, he's a huge fan. Don says even you, light boy. He's talking about Donnie.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that Soji does not get anywhere near any doors.
Yeah, don't let her out while you're gone, will you?
No, man. Like I'm so grateful that you came home, but Jesus,
Ken
ruined
says
my
it'd be good
entire
to see
trip.
you all together on one camera at Wonderfest. Yep.
Yep.
And we are gonna play on stream Cards Against Humanity.
Oh yes.
I'm okay with that. Now the karaoke, I don't know. I would have to be pretty drunk for that.
Karaoke requires alcohol for sure. Yeah.
And we would scare everybody out of the room.
Yeah.
It'd probably be a huge disaster.
I'm definitely glad that Wayne's gonna be able to make it out too. I'm glad that he was able to figure out how to do it. It's like he's definitely part of all of this, you know, and like it's super cool to see him and all the entourage that comes along with him. Like Lou.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see
Lou will be there, Phil will be there.
Yeah.
You know, I would imagine Keith from Cosmic will come over again. Usually comes over to experience. Sternbach will be there. He's always there.
Yeah. We need to try to get him up into the room somehow.
Sure.
Before it gets too late.
I feel he's kind of introverted.
Yeah.
And when he's done, he goes and hides back in his room.
Yep.
Now, if Krause and the other guys like that show up, they usually tend to hang out together.
Yeah.
But
Krause come up.
Yeah. I could ask him.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with asking him.
Nope. Invite him up.
Yeah, Mike Lane. Don says Mike Lane is supposedly coming.
Oh man, I hope he brings Sparky.
All
right, we're gonna attempt
picturing a drunken Todd singing Rio. That's Ken. Excellent. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand.
Her name is Lola. She has Ebola. She had a hand. Oh, I forgot what the joke lyrics were on it. I'm just going to stop. Okay, so there's a weird curved line tape that is too thick for that one. So let's go to the thinner curved line tape here. I don't really use this stuff too often, but because it failed me so many times. All right. Start singing love songs to Jody, you know.
To sing "I Want Your Sex" from George Michael.
That's right, and I want him to sing it back in the creepy old guy from Family Guy voice.
Oh, then you got to do Meatloaf. I would do anything for love. Somebody's got to sing the guy and the girl part.
That's true.
Oh, Keith's already out of here. Bye, Keith. Good night, sir.
Have a good night at work, or good day at work tomorrow. Good night at work. Good Lord.
He also mentions Ken's talking about maybe you should use your cutting template if you need the thinner slices, you know.
Huh. I actually got super thin. I got 1 millimeter curved line tape. It's creating the curved line that's actually like looks not like a 3-year-old drew it. That's the key.
Even though they probably had a 3-year-old working on it.
Yeah, it's true.
Jody says he should be masking and painting too.
Masking and painting, what? Your special little project. The anal beads. What?
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 Who?
What? Weird. Now Howard says, "Oh my God, I got something coming from Todd Marvel Phoenix."
Mm-hmm. You do. I sent stuff to pretty much everybody.
Nice.
Oh, you know what though? I didn't get to the. I think I still have two. I think I have a package for Trent and a package for Chase that still need to go out. And for some odd reason, when I go check the tracking on all of them, Ken's doesn't have any. Everything else is in transit, and then not Ken's.
Okay.
So I don't know if they threw it on the floor. I dropped them off at Pack Mail. Yeah, it still says ready to ship. Everything else is in transit. Donnie, Eric. I haven't sent Eric something. I sent Jordan something. Ian, Howard, Mark, Buck, Donnie, Ken, Andrew, Jody, Alec, Wayne, Don, Trent, and Chase.
Wow. Nice.
I was just a shipping fool. I got these labels, these half sheet labels, and that means I can print my own labels straight from Pirate Ship at home. And I got some little bubble mailers and just went to town.
Oh,
what the?
That smells. You want it? No, maybe put it in my bathroom if I have a bad one. But yeah, put it in my bathroom in case I have a bad one. That works. But
why did I just feel like that was a vaginal discharge candle? Just the way you the face you made when you sniffed it, I'm just like, you're like, that's some bad. You should wash that.
Yeah, well, you are not wrong. Like
there are some candles that are gross. I'm just telling you. I mean, Rebecca loves candles, and she'll hand me one. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, right. Kat is all about burning the candles. Like, she's definitely become obsessed with the candles of late. And
they're not good for you.
I know. I know.
Yeah, they're not good for you. It aerosolizes the wax and the hydrocarbons, and then you breathe all it in. And if you leave them in the same place, it'll put soot on the ceiling eventually.
We found that out.
Yes. Howard says you need me to sing the two voices. Yeah, you can sing them both. Jody says I'll sing anything with you, buddy.
Hell
you should have heard "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" last weekend. Oh my lord.
Oh my God, yes.
Don says thanks again, Todd. You're welcome. Donnie says thank you. You're welcome. Howard says I'll do anything for you. Don't buy Lego, but I won't do that. Trent says thanks, Todd. Don says it's the crop duster. That's Kat.
That's right.
She just brought her smell in a little glass jar this time.
That's right. Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Was that shit homemade or something? Gross.
No. Money was spent.
Ken says singing both parts to Endless Love like the hockey rink caretaker in Happy Gilmore.
Oh my God, yes. My endless love.
Exactly. Jody says, you shipped my pants. You shipped me something. Is it your pants? I hope it's not your pants.
My pants, you're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow. I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants.
Ship your pants. God. All right. That's taped off, ready to go. And so let's go ahead and I let the mist coat definitely hang out for a little while. Straight on, Jordan. Straight on.
Let's see. Oh, Alex's package got delivered. Yeah, Keith just says ready to ship, which to me tells me it's not in the system. So now I got to go down. I mean, I can send you another one. It's not like it's a big deal. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just make another package right now. Keith. I'm gonna grab a booble mailer.
Booble.
A booble
All
mailer.
right. The thrust vector plates have been painted. We might, I don't know, I may install them. No, I'll go and detail paint them later on.
No, because did you paint the red on the flaps already? On the engine cover?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The engine cover is ready to go. I think that was the very first thing that we started painting, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah, it is.
You painted your flaps?
I painted my flaps.
All right. You painted your flaps.
And I even like.
Are you going to do the damage, like the specks and the paint chips and stuff like that? That's what I remember. I said, that's what you should use your decanted insignia for.
Yeah.
Going in and adding that base coat for all your little paint chips and scratches and stuff.
Yep. So the plan is like for that phase of it, I do want to go through. Like, do you recommend maybe doing the pencil work, doing all the little lines and dashes and stuff like that?
What I would do is if the way I'm going to do it is like you did, was I'm going to paint the base, then paint the color panels, and then I'll add the weathering. And the only thing I can think of is that if you're worried that you could screw up the weathering, I mean, it's weathering. How do you screw it up? But
clear
that you could screw it up is put a base, put a clear on it first.
Yeah.
Then do all your weathering, and then you could seal that again, and then do your color coat if you wanted to.
And when should we do the decals? Like, should we do the decals before? Like, so if I flat coat it,
just make one of those a gloss.
Okay.
Like I would maybe gloss it when you're done doing all your base coats, right? Or your base colors. Give it a gloss coat. Do your details, like all your decals. Do your decals. Right. Yeah. Once those are dry, you can weather over them.
Right. Exactly.
And then do a seal like your flat. Right,
flat coat on top,
and then flat, and then do your color coat,
perfect. All right, excellent. Yeah, I was just kind of like looking at it today, like planning ahead, and I'm just like, I'm actually like getting really close to finish painting this bad boy. So got to think about.
The weathering and all that detail takes the longest, I'm sure.
Yes, it does.
I mean, thankfully, painting a panel here and there, that's that goes quick.
That's nothing. Thankfully, though, I've already done half of the decals, so I've done the decals on the bottom already.
Yeah,
so that definitely helps.
Well, and isn't that one of the reasons you were like, if I have to start over, I got to do those all again.
Yep, and that was ultimately in the end where I was like, I really don't want to do that, and it's not that bad. We'll look at it after I get the cockpit, or not the cockpit, but the internal parts taken out. So I'm going to alternate back and forth between night shift and dockyard.
Did you already weather the bottom?
No, I haven't weathered the bottom.
So what would you really be fixing? You'd just be fixing your color panels?
Do you know that yellow streakiness that they have on the bottom?
Like lots of patches and rust. Yeah,
like rust patches and stuff like that. I'm not really happy with how the rust patches turned out. And you know what? I think if I were to focus on maybe just miscoating over that again and maybe bringing that color down.
Yeah, why don't you just tone down the rust color with a coat of base?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't even thought all the way through that one yet. So okay.
I mean, you don't have to repaint the whole thing just to fix certain parts of it.
That's
parts and do them again.
Yeah, I love it. Perfect.
And then when you do your color coat, the final color coat, you can blend it all together. Do your bottom and your top, and they'll look the same anyway.
Yep, that's right. And that's why I stopped like doing the weathering. Like I was getting ready I started doing the weathering, but then I stopped because I'm like, oh wait, you brought up the point actually. Like you should actually think about, weathering all at the same time. So
yeah, if you're going to use paint or oils, I would definitely say seal it first. If you're just going to use pencils, then you don't have to put the coat down because you can clean those.
Yeah,
but because the way the paint runs and oil runs, I would probably put a base coat, like a clear on it.
Yeah, and I think Dave was going through one time, and this is like one of the best lessons that I got from him is in Ken as well. Ken also, when we actually did one of our lessons, we were doing like if you have like a flat coat is a lot more porous and has a raised edge on it, right? And so what I noticed on the perfect grade when I was weathering that is there was a lot of like bleed and blotchiness that came out, and I had to kind of work with that. So and a clear coat is clear and flat, and so I think that having that as the base, because obviously you want to put a clear coat before you put decals down. And so yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes the weathering is going to go real nice and easy on the top. It's just going to take time. Like I don't even know if I'm going to be showing much of that because I don't. It's kind of tedious, and it's one of those things where I don't know about you, but like when I'm like doing weathering, I just kind of like look at it for a few minutes and then like I find a spot and then do something and then kind of look at it again for a couple of minutes from over this way. I probably spent 4 or 5 weeks when we were finishing up the Falcon, just
the perfect grade. Yep.
The perfect grade. Yeah. Just kind of like looking around going, all right, can add a little bit of this here.
Yep. So, or you find a part that just feels like you have a whole section that has no weathering, and you're like, that doesn't look right. I need to add a little more there.
Exactly.
The nice thing about it is it's a dirty ship. So there's some people that go like really too far, like they do a whole lot of panel lines. Like they use panel wash everywhere, and I don't like that. It calls the panels out too much. That's why I like the pencil idea, just to slightly call them out. And I think it worked out great, but. Let me get you caught up on chat.
Sure.
Let's see. Kenny says, I received an email from UPS today saying that something from you is to be delivered tomorrow. Yes, it should be. I think you were the only UPS. The other 2 Canadians got Easy Post.
Interesting.
Yeah. Howard says, you need to write in very fine line, Jordan was here, as small as you can somewhere. Are you going to get decals for the signatures?
I was thinking about it. Are you thinking about it?
I was too. I was just going to write them on by hand, but
I was also going to write them on by hand, but they're accurate. Like they are. Oh, they look so very good.
Yeah,
they look so good.
Tomorrow, damn, that's faster than me. Well, everybody else was USPS. That the stuff to Canada had to go a special way. It's 3 times more expensive to send to Canada. Jody says Decals. He isn't here. Nope, he's not here. Let's see. Howard says, I'm upset every time I look at my channel to release another video. So another subscriber shows up. I'm frustrated that 69 got skipped. I so wanted a 69 Saturday face. Oh,
yeah, you got to pay attention, man.
Don says they're calling for a foot of snow here on Sunday. Fuck.
No, thanks.
Jody says the old Sunday foot fuck. Yep.
That makes a little bit more sense now. Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Howard says it's going around, got snow drifts. They had snowfall yesterday a bit. I blew through a 3-foot drift in my driveway with my truck. Don says, I'm so over this winter. Look forward to Phoenix this March. Howard has a 6-foot wide, 2-foot high snowblower, but it's buried deep in a tool shed. Oh. Ken says, are you going to visit Todd? Don, are you coming? What are you coming to Phoenix for? A thing?
Stuff.
I will be right back. I got to go change the paper and the printer so it'll print this label.
Sounds good.
Give me a second.
All right. I also have a 6-foot wide, 2-foot high snowblower, but we don't like to say her name around here too much. I'm pretty hilarious. I know. And looks aren't everything. I get it. All right. Time for some press and seal.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna do some press and seal.
Tell you what I'm gonna do.
It can't be seal and press, you know. It's gotta be press and seal.
Press and seal. See.
Yeah.
See.
Ken says, or are you going to slap an alien on the back of the head? Is that what you're doing? Are you coming out here to give some behavior corrections? He says he's coming for fun, arriving on the 14th. All right.
We all like to come for fun. Just saying. Just saying, man. Like
do you not come? You come for pain, or
you don't?
you come for the dreams? I don't know.
Dawn.
And then Jody says, no, looks aren't everything. Flavor is also very important. Gross.
Oh, dude.
Jeez.
That's also true, though.
That's gross.
That was bad timing.
Yeah, slaying me.
Howard says, are you saying she farts and blows the snow and everything else away? Eric says, Don, are you going to show Alec how to change a bike tire? And Don says, fuck the alien.
Oh my God.
Don's coming to knock sense into an alien. No, Don, don't F the alien. Don says he's
No.
beyond help. You know, I if you go back and look at our analytics on the HTM streams,
I don't know.
They are about half as many viewers since Alec came back. I like Alec, but I don't think the viewers do.
I was worried about that. It's tough, man.
Howard says, speaking of snow, it just started. Oh. I would love to watch some snow and then leave.
Same. Yeah, that'd be great. You know, if I could like go there for a couple minutes and like hang out for a second.
Yeah, I don't want to live in it.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out, man. That's a story for someone else.
We went to a cabin up at Payson a couple of years back, and it snowed while we were there. Like we got there and it was all clear, and then it started snowing, and it snowed. I don't know, not very much, 2-3 inches, say, which was great. You know, it was a nice. It was some kind of winter trip, Christmas trip kind of thing, and it was fun. But driving home was a goddamn shit show because nobody knows how to drive in it. I had my Tacoma.
Oh,
I had my Tacoma. I put it in 4-wheel drive, and I was fine. But everybody else, they're all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. Snow is an acronym.
Kid needs to learn to play with others.
Yeah, I know. Rough. All right, here we go. Misty. And then we're also going to weather the front of the dish with this color as well. So I'm going to kind of see how that goes. I'm interested to try this step.
Howard says, see another 4-letter word that sucks like work. Snow.
Yeah, snow is an acronym for shit no one wants.
Ha! I remember we had a guy that moved up to Seattle, and it was this would have been about 10 years ago, and it snowed in Seattle. He sent pictures.
Yeah,
but it's like a half inch, and it was gone by noon.
Yeah,
and he goes, but it's just a disaster. Like there's car accidents everywhere. There's cars upside down on fire. Like it was like a national emergency.
So it is. What happens is we get something called the cascade concrete. So snow only happens here if it is cold for long, like in advance for a long time. And then a weather front pushes through that, like just all of a sudden it's warm and then it's cold. And then it snows a whole shitload and then it melts. But then it gets cold again overnight and then freezes. And then the next day, if it snows a little bit more, that becomes cascade concrete. It becomes impossible for anybody to like actually drive around here. And everyone is such a piss poor driver around here to begin with. Oh, like there was one year we called it Snowmageddon, and it was 2008. We got, for the first time in like 20 years, we got like 8 or 9 inches of snow in the area, and it completely shut down the Northwest. Completely shut it down. Like it was a national emergency. Nobody could get anywhere. I couldn't get anywhere, and I had a Ford Ranger. Like it was nightmare status. So I prefer the normal Washington weather where it's kind of warm and pissing rain all the time. And right now that is not the case. It is currently 36 degrees out, and it has been no warmer than 39 for like the last like 3 or 4 days.
63 here.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Trent says tomorrow's high temp is 3 with a low of -10. That's like Jody weather. Jody's like, oh, it's only going to be 20 below tomorrow.
Yeah, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
At Ken is probably like it's -32. It feels like -46. -26 Fahrenheit. That is. No.
Ken says, come on up, hang out long enough to enjoy a beer, then go home. Yep. Let's say Howard says that's okay. Buck and I gave him a little bit of an eyebrow beating last night.
Oh, did you?
Was that on Woody Wednesday or something?
Yeah, excellent.
I guess so.
My boy, right.
I know he badly wants to be on the streams, but
Yep.
if people stop watching, you can't. You
can't.
What's the point? Donnie says you should move to Tennessee. It starts snowing here, then 30 minutes later it changes its mind and the snow's gone. Chase says, "Hey Chase," I think viewership dropped after Ian stopped showing up. Yep, that was a whole thing too.
Yep.
Trent says I have to drive in the snow every morning this week. Oh, boo!
That sucks.
Howard says the shit no one wants is now coming down harder. Thanks, Ken. Don says we'll add hills to the snow. We'll see who can really drive in that shit.
What's up?
Well,
do I smell like the 90s?
Do you smell like the 90s? Yes, you do smell like the 90s. How do you smell like the 90s?
I found Calvin Klein Eternity Air.
Oh my God. It's like 1999 through 2002.
Oh my God. You better have her put on some Obsession and then you wear your Drakkar Noir.
Todd was like, have her put on some Obsession and then you put on Drakkar Noir. You know what? Brute. I'll wear Brute tonight.
Oh yes. God, Brute.
Some jupe. Some what was that stuff?
Was my favorite.
Designer Imposters, wasn't that with the big brand where they would like give you fake cologne and perfume that smelled like the stuff, but then actually just smelled like ass?
I promise it's real when it comes in a bottle. It says Chanel numero cinco.
Yeah, numero cinco. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the real stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's legit.
And you get it from the guy at the side of the road in his back of his car. Let's see. Let's see. Jody says it's only minus 20 C tonight. Not bad. Don says hi to Kat. Eric says, Kat, it's time to wet Willie Jordan and give him a proper dusting. Everybody's saying hi to Kat. Jody says it's on its way from Ken, though. The Alberta Clipper is coming. Oh God, Ken says Old Spice.
Oh God, like the original scent Old Spice. Oh,
yeah, it smells like diaper powder.
Yeah, nothing smells like old man more.
Every time I walk into like with like my mom and Rebecca's grandfather and stuff are in the assisted living, that's what it smells like. It smells like they washed the place with Old Spice.
Yeah,
that looks great.
Yeah, turned out good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's way too dark, but you'll miss it.
I will miss it. Yep, 100%. Way too dark.
Howard says, Kaya, oops, put your wet finger in his ear. Hi, Kat. Yeah, Eric says Dakar. Yeah, Drakkar Noir. I used to wear that.
So did I.
Yep, Drakkar Noir.
So did I.
The little black bottle with the white checkerboard design on the front.
Yep. I think I'm gonna go to the mid-gray color for this one. Well,
you got to remember the dish is very subtle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of what I'm going to do is just paint this around the center, just to kind of give it some depth, and that's it.
Yeah. And that's it, and then use.
Yeah, you'll add weathering to all the lines. So
okay. So you know what? Before I evacuate that entire thing.
Don says, and you got laid, Todd? Yeah, because back then the girls loved it. Of course it did. Today? No. Just make like a little starboard pattern around it, kind of spray it out from the center. I think it'll look great. Very subtle, just a little bit. That's enough. Just subtle.
Agreed.
Well, it looks like you painted half of it. What'd you do? Jay says, hi, karate.
Karate. Hi. Hey. There we go.
Yeah, you just want to add some depth.
Excellent. All right, so that's ready for the next phase. Let's go ahead and scroll down.
You know, Eric had to send me his name and address so I could send him a poker chip, and I love his last name. It's fantastic.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't want to say it because he's unless he says it's okay, but his last name is fantastic.
It's like epic. I love it. All right, so where did I see? Ken says, okay. Go ahead.
if we ever meet, I won't wear my Old Spice. How about Obsession? They made Obsession for men, but men shouldn't smell like vanilla. So
They're not.
what's musky vanilla?
It's musky
vanilla. Eric says it's as fucked as Jordan's. That's true. It is. You guys are both in the fucked last name category.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, just say my name.
If you said it out loud, there's nobody that could spell it correctly. Not a single soul.
No. My first day of school was always the best. Dear Mr. Laughing Jelly? What? That was real. They called me Mr. Laughing Jelly. One year. I don't understand how they got Laughing Jelly out of it, but all right. Now I know there's some color on the side panels here, and I'm not seeing where that section is and the instructions. So just give me a second here.
Yeah. Don says privacy is cool. Ken says Eric fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Axe body spray. Now they're pushing the pheromone Valine, supposed to make women more attracted to you, but they never showed it on an ugly dude. I wear CK1. There you go.
The double pit the chesty. Remember the double pit the chesty.
What are you playing that old, what was it, a PlayStation? It feels like you're playing that PlayStation snowboarding game. It's a late squirrel to a double Superman with an alligator twist.
Right. It's a kid
talking about
twist.
A chesty, a double pit to chesty.
Double pit
on the rail. That game was great. I don't remember what it was called, but that game was great.
Wasn't it 1080?
No, it was something, and they made a couple. They made like 2 and 3. They made a couple versions of it, but
was it on the original Xbox?
I could have been, maybe.
Yeah, I think
with
so.
a 50-50 rail.
Yeah.
I just remember that game, and it call out everything you're doing stuff. Howard says you'd be surprised. My mom could spell a lot of names. She was good at saying last names. Ken says I wear deodorant good enough. I don't wear cologne. Rebecca bought cologne, and sometimes she wants me to wear it, but that's for her. Don says make them laugh is the best way. That's right. If they're laughing, they squint their eyes and can't see how ugly we are.
Bingo. Dude. Yep. Yes.
Eric says after with a splash of Old English. Oof.
Ooh. You know what? I just put tonic on.
Now do the Home Alone face. Yeah. Howard says this probably is from being a teacher for 45 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So there's nothing in this paint guide about the side panels.
Uh-oh. What? Really?
Yeah, nothing.
Well, I got plenty of pictures. You want some?
Let's find them.
Probably.
That is amazing.
Offload. How do you paint the sides then? Thought he had a complete guide.
There's only one. The paint guide is like part 3, and
he has 5 of them.
I only have 4.
Oh, hang on.
I have 1 through 4.
Now I have to look in another place. Calm down.
No, God, Jesus.
Damn.
Do things. God,
I'm work. Oh my God. No, not there. No, not there.
I do use Old Spice deodorant. Yep, but not classic scent. These days, it's like, I don't know. It's not Bear Glove anymore. It's probably like Arctic Thunder or whatever. You know, dudes can't just have like a normal scent name. It's got to be like something extreme. You know, like this is.
I'm looking through 5, and 5 is all about dots and lines. I'm looking to see if it has anything about the sides.
Yeah. I literally just scrolled through all 4 of the first ones and nothing.
Yeah, this is all lines, like the little hash marks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still looking.
Cool. Oh God, I just totally douched my mouse.
The signatures. More hash marks. Additional details. Small red lines on the docking. Red lines there. The names. Oh, he shows the locations of all the names. Yeah. He doesn't have anything on the sides. All right.
Yep. Amazing.
Well, what do you want first?
Let's start. Let's take a look at the mandibles.
A lot of these are going to be close up, so you're going to have to we'll have to figure it out.
Yep, that's fine.
Let me find a side shot. Like, here's a nice side shot.
From what I remember, I'm not just going to flex nuts, but I'm going to go ahead and bring over the perfect grade real fast because I remember there was only like a couple of panels that had color on the side. It wasn't many.
If you're talking about panel painting, not weathering, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Old Spice deodorant. That's what my ex-girlfriend wanted to wear. Preferred stock. That shit was. I hated it, but she liked it.
Oh man,
Spice
this thing
body
is
wash. Jesus, I can see the dust.
You
blowing
can see
off.
it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I got an air purifier, and so it's like it's doing things. One of the fuel pressure stabilizers just flew off.
That's what happens. Wait a minute, off the perfect grade?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just blew it off.
No, show everybody this thing though. This is great. Look at that guy.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
A little bit here.
How great is that? And the bottom's done.
So let's go ahead and I can flip it over too.
Look at that. And you've learned a lot since then too.
Yeah, I have an incredible amount.
God says, looking great, Jordan.
Thank you. I love this thing.
Eric says, Jordan, have you been scoring Mexican Coke since Todd gave you your first hit?
No.
You've been good. You've been a good boy.
I've been good. Yeah. So the one that I see right now immediately is next to the starboard side docking collar.
Well, I'll find them. Here's one.
Yeah.
I'll pop it up on the screen here.
Okay.
This is definitely on the mandible. I believe this shape here is on the left mandible. So this maybe is behind the left mandible, or is that the right? Maybe this is the right. You'll be able to see it because it's the one that has the holes in it.
Yeah. Let me grab the mandibles. And that's
Ken
a blue.
says your perfect grade was amazingly beautiful, Jordan.
Thank you. All the Wonderfest training, indeed.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, that class we took. What a waste.
What a waste. That was a lot of fun though. Just from the doing what we did.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's on the side with the screen door.
It's definitely on the outside of a mandible. I just remember this piece. I can't remember if it's left or right. I think it's left. Because this piece was used to cover the seam between the two side panels, I remember. Or was it the circle? The dot, maybe.
This is top right.
This sphere.
Top
Did you find it?
I'm just orientating myself here.
It's definitely the center on the outside of one of the mandibles.
So.
And you also have to consider the,
scale.
The Agostini not quite the same.
It's right. There's a ridge on top of it with pipes coming out the front. Not going to be the port side.
Well, this piece right here, this doodad, this thing, you can. Oh, oops.
Oh.
Turn the fill off. this part here. Oh Jesus, you can't see it. Give me like a 10 pixel. There we go.
Yeah,
that part should be easy to find because I remember putting that part on the ship. So that greebly. Definitely on the outside, and it's definitely at the center, near where the seam was.
I think it has to be right here. It doesn't look exactly the same, though.
Well, let's see yours real quick. Let me see. No, it's the other one.
It's the other one?
Nope. Yeah, it's the other one. Isn't it? It has to be. Okay, grab the perfect grade, because I know we put that part on the perfect grade.
Yeah.
I know for a fact we put that part on the perfect grade. I actually had a resin piece to replace the stock part.
I remember that.
The resin piece had the little dots, the little holes in it. So there it is. You can see it right there on the right mandible.
Right here.
On the outside of the right mandible. So find that on the perfect grade. I think you're right. I think you were right.
Yeah, just the way it looks.
I think it's the bulging part, and it doesn't match quite perfectly.
All right, so that's port. Well, it's right here. Weird. It's like a bulb.
Well, I wonder if that's this. I'll put this back up here again. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. This. Oh Jesus. I don't know what to do here. Solo. There. Oh God. How do we bring this thing back up so it's just this? No. This. There we go.
There it is. So many.
So you can see the center of the ship here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This could be upside down. For all I know. This looks like the top of the ship because I can see the square part. I'm hovering over the wrong thing. You can see the square base parts down here.
Yeah.
So this is the top. So if this is the top and this is angled forward, this has to be the right mandible on the outside of the right mandible. Could it be farther towards the rear? Maybe it's not the center. Nothing looks like that?
Nothing really looks like that. The only thing that I could think of.
Well, your mandible's upside down. Turn it over. There you go. But could it be a greebly we haven't put on yet? Or do you have all the greeblies on?
Could be a greebly I haven't put on yet.
All right. Well, let me look for if I have another picture that's similar to that.
Cool.
If we can find out where that is. I don't see any on there. These are all black and white. I don't want those. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you call that. The trench? What would you call that? What do you call that? The side panels, I guess. Show me side panels. That's weathering. That's weathering. This is weathering. I have lots of pictures of the side panels, but it's all weathering. I don't see any like panels that are actually painted. I'm looking. Looking.
Maybe there's nothing painted outside of that.
I don't remember painting any panels and like on the perfect grade. I don't remember painting like masking off and painting like square panels on the side.
I remember one. Just one. And even then it was like, was it maybe? I don't know if it was like a trick with the perfect grade.
Well, like this is what's behind there's your cockpit tube, and you said there was a panel painted in there, and no, there's not.
Just weathered.
Just some shitty weathering. That's all I find.
Okay.
It's just
and the word base.
I mean, everything I'm seeing in all these trench pictures is all just weathering.
Okay.
I don't see any panels painted. The same thing for the maintenance pits. They're just splotches of paint, right? Basically.
Yep, and it's the same thing with the docking collars. I just took a look and not seeing anything on the docking collars either. So it's all just weathering.
Well, this should be easy to find because there's the transmission on the left. It looks like there's a piece that fell off right here. That's not a panel that needs to be painted. This section right here.
Oh yeah, it does.
That you can see where a piece of the model fell off. Two pieces actually. The circular piece. So I wouldn't consider that needs to be painted. But I don't see anything else that has like something you need to mask off and paint. It's all just dirt garbage.
Cool. All right.
You know, I mean, here's another shot of. This is right behind the docking collar. You can see it here.
Yep.
You know, it's all of this is splatter paint. See, there's just splatter paint and dirt and rust. Here's the engine opening. You can see the film they used. You know, I don't see any panels. I just
sweet. Even better.
Here's this part I think is on the Falcon. I remember seeing that.
Yep. That's there.
What is this little Chinese doodad? Look at this. What is this?
Oh my god.
What is that writing?
And it looks like it says "eat me." Maybe no.
Maybe. I'm just looking. I'm looking through all these. I have a bunch of pictures of it. I just don't see any panels that need to be masked off.
Cool. How about the docking colors?
The docking collars, other than the red lines, like here's a docking collar. Other than these red bars, I don't think there's something that needs to be painted, like masked off.
Yep. Wow, that looks like shit.
Oh yeah, this thing's not even straight. This diamond piece here in the center is crooked.
Yeah. Wild.
I think this is the other one. Maybe the same one. No, that one's straight. Yeah, I mean, other than these little red lines right here,
which are decals.
Which are decals, yes. Cancel. Go away.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find some other docking collars. Here's the back of the dish, if you want to see it.
Oh, cool.
I probably have a shot of the front of the dish, too. Let me see. Here's another docking collar. I mean, you already painted these parts, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you did that already. Okay. You painted the stuff on like the cockpit, right? This little gray box on the bottom of the cockpit.
Yep.
Okay. Here's another shot of the back of the dish. That looks like what you painted. Good for you.
And even the lines look all crappy like mine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here's another picture of that crooked docking collar.
Eric says there was a lot of sniffing. They were sniffing a lot of glue and lacquer.
Oh my god! Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Man.
Here's some more sides. Like here's the front of the mandibles, and this is the top. You know that piece is on top.
Yeah.
So
yep.
This is the left mandible, but it's all just touches of spray and nicks and scratches.
Okay.
Where is a front of the dish? Oh, here you go. There's your front of your dish. So the center is just kind of dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, actually. Well, perfect. A little weathering. Be perfect. All right. Well, shit.
All right. I wasn't paying any attention to chat. Donnie says the little carbon fiber sanding sticks are awesome. Don says the best part, he's talking about Wonderfest, was hanging out with you guys, and the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Thanks, Ken.
That's right.
Jody says it looks like the casing of an old tape recorder. Yeah. All your bays belong to us. Oh, you guys. Howard says it looks dirty. You think they painted the Death Star? Howard says it says made in China. Trent says it looked awesome in 480p. That's right. Eric says yes, they were sniffing a lot of glue and lacquer. Yep. Howard says it's right. Those docking ports spin just like the wood model does. And then Ken says, unlike the actors who were getting paid more and could sniff coke. Yeah, it's true.
It's true, and Carrie Fisher was a big fan.
She loved it.
Big fan. Yeah. Well, shit. How interesting. I think that I've actually reached the end of the painting phase here. I mean, yeah.
Well, right? You could start working on your recesses. You can start messing up your recesses.
No, yeah, good point. Start actually working on a little of that. I like that. Okay.
Did you are you going to take yours apart, or are you going to paint them in there?
I took them apart. The ones on the bottom, I had followed the magazine, unfortunately. So they are painted dark, but I did weather them really nice, and so I'm just going to deal with the bottom ones, but I did take out the top ones at your suggestion. So let me grab
No, but
those.
I mean, even the circles on your mandibles, are you gonna paint those in the mandible, or are you gonna pop them out? You put the magnets on, right, or did you glue the whole thing together?
So the mandibles were done and assembled before the magnet mod, so I can't.
Well,
I can't
guess you're painting them where they are.
Yep.
But you have all those in the box you can mess with, right? I can find you a picture of what they look like, and then we'll try to replicate it. How's that sound?
There it is.
All right.
Cool.
Let me find a maintenance pit for you.
Toit.
We'll find one that matches. Close all these. Oh God. Close. Close. I have so many things open. Close. All right.
Oh, the detail in here is so cool.
Let's find you a maintenance pit. What do you want? One of the the trapezoidal shaped ones?
Sure.
That we're looking for here. Here's one. I don't know which one this is. Could be a bottom. Let me turn on here.
That one looks like this one.
Did you find a matching part?
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is. All right. Okay. It is.
I have both. I have a. This is 2-part picture. So what I'm going to do is let me enlarge this canvas. Hold on. And then drag this picture on here because they use another picture for the back half of it. Blow this up. Just so you have a picture of the whole thing.
Oh, cool.
I might even be able to sort of almost overlay them. Let's see if I can get this to match. Let's see how good I am. Huh. It's close enough. You get the idea.
Weird. Crazy.
Oh.
Okay. I see what they did. So they just kind of dropped some of that gray in there in different splotchiness.
Yeah, I mean, they basically just took like almost a rubber black or NATO black or something and just kind of went at it with an airbrush and then went over with some rust. That's pretty much it.
Friggin' easy. All right, so we'll start with that one.
There's some boogers, where they just looks like
they splotted it.
They splotted it like this big blast right here.
How'd you know my prison name?
Do you want me to leave this on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so I can kind of. Yeah. Well, let's people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you get to a point where you want to show something to the camera, we'll switch.
Yeah.
Let's see. Howard says glue back then smelled even more toxic. Oh yeah. God, I remember how high you could get from Tester's Red.
Oh man.
That was the shit right there.
That was special stuff there when you were a kid.
God.
What's wrong with you? Nothing.
Don says explains why she was so small and thin. That's exactly what I was thinking, Carrie Fisher.
Yep.
Ken says, remember a long time ago when there was only like one female in the galaxy far, far away? Yeah. Ken says German gray. Oh, that's a
German gray, huh? Yeah. Ooh, German gray is a good color.
Why not? Is that one of your panel colors, though?
No.
Is it? Did you use that for one of your panel colors? Because it's definitely darker than that gray panel nearby.
No. I use neutral gray, light gray, and dark gray.
Okay.
It
just feels very sooty, like a rubber black, or a NATO black.
Do I have a? I've got NATO black. Do I have rubber black? I should. Oh, I do have rubber black. So I got German gray, NATO black, and a rubber black. What do you think? What should we do?
Would you say you have NATO black,
German gray, and rubber black?
Wow, how dark is German gray? I want to bring you back up here. Let me see what you.
Here's German versus rubber black.
I think the rubber black looks better.
And let's go ahead and throw in,
because the rubber black is kind of chalky.
Yeah. And then this is NATO.
Oh, NATO's even better. Yeah.
NATO?
Yeah, just don't go heavy-handed.
Okay. Easy peasy.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just glad I have all these colors still.
Boop.
Beautiful. Mix this up real quick. Should be fairly quick and easy to go ahead and run through these, and we'll just weather them with the rest of the stuff that gets weathered. And I'll take care of these 3 little recesses real quick, and then gonna bounce out at 7 today. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, tired. And we got a couple things we got to take care of. It's been a challenge this week trying to get stuff done. She hasn't been feeling very well, so she's been off of work a couple of days. Okay. Oh yeah, the smell of German gray or NATO black in the morning. Excuse me. Yeah, it's really chalky and smoky. I forgot how much I like NATO black. It's a great color. The NATO series of colors are actually really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the chalkiness of them.
I love chalky.
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 My name is Chalky Talky.
And if you need me to zoom in or something, let me know.
I think this is perfect. I'm just going to go ahead and drop my pressure a little bit here so I can go a little lighter. There we go. Macbell for the win, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to go a little dark over here in this corner. But I'm not going to be super precise over here. Like, I am not trying to be that. I'm trying to. Oh, I see what they did. They literally just kind of blasted it with the airbrush.
Yep. And then it probably just got close in certain spots to make it real dark, and they just took the airbrush and put it real close and just went real quick.
Yep. But you want to leave some of that white in there too, so that it catches that. But let's darken up this corner over here a little bit.
Hey, and don't forget, you can always use your finger.
Use
to mask something off. Just cover something with your finger, paint around it. You can always clean off your finger.
Oh yeah, hey, that's a good idea.
Of course. You know, you have like five little masking tools right on the end of your hand.
Little phalanges.
You can use anything. You can use a little piece of tape, like on the pipes that are still white, and the black goes underneath it. Great, put a piece of tape on it. Put something on a little piece of card or something, and just to cover those real quick and give it a blast.
All right, what do you think?
Oh, hang on, let me pull you back up. Did it? Yeah, why not?
Should I go more or less somewhere, or what do you think?
It probably needs to be a little darker. Some places.
A little darker.
Yeah, you got to remember those maintenance pits are mostly dark.
Yeah, very good point.
And you can always go in with a brush and add more color in places. You know, the pure color.
Yeah.
Let's see. He says you could use raw rust for the rust effects. Yeah, you could. I wonder if that piece is an engine from a car model. Oh, I'm sure that's definitely an engine block. This upper part up here. This is definitely an engine block. Those are exhaust ports. These are freeze plugs. This is where the engine mount would go. That is definitely an engine block.
On both sides. It's on both sides.
Yeah. piece of something. Yep, you can mask with Post-it notes. Yep. Just quick masks, you know.
Huh. Oh, cool. I like that. All right, what do you think of that?
That's better, yeah.
Cool. All right, next.
Yeah. Well, this, you know what? Honestly, this rust would be perfect for your rust oil, your oil brusher. Don't you think the oil brusher would really make that look good?
100%.
Oh, and Jody's got a good point too. You could just grab a like a cotton swab with some alcohol on it, and you can wipe the pipe off.
Yeah, good point.
You could wipe off a whole bunch of stuff to keep the highlights.
And I got a bunch of these micro tips as well.
There you go. Put that in some alcohol, and off you go. Chase says now Jordan's gonna be good at basketball.
What does that mean? I don't understand. Why is everyone so much smarter than me? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's kind of a cool effect, too. Just kind of pulling some paint off and kind of creating some scrapes across the top. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same for all three, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this approach there, too. Easy peasy. Let's start. Like I said, I'm not too worried about super accurate, but I'm just trying to get the concept, make sure that it looks close.
Let's see. Just wipe off the pipe. Trent says, or dry brush the original color here and there. Yep, you could do that.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yep. Jody agrees with that. Don says, Jordan, you're smart. You hang with us. LOL.
It's all about the company you keep, my friend. Right? Ken says, are you saying our smart rubs off on Jordan? Yes. I mean, I like to be rubbed off on. Oh. Okay, so we're going to pretend I didn't say that. There we go. How's it going, Jason? Jason's here.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah, all I'm doing now is just kind of like giving a nice little base of gray with some high and lows, and then just attacking it in spots.
Do you want a picture for that panel? You want me to find one, or you don't care?
No, I don't care.
Oh, well, I'm just going to make you full screen. We can just do whatever you're going to do.
Cool.
Eric says, Jordan has taught me 63 different ways to glue his fingers together. Yes.
I'm here, guys. I'm here for that. And as much as I like to not glue my fingers together, I did a new thing recently. Okay, this was pretty cool. I glued my thumb nail to my nail bed, or like, underneath the thumb. And I did that all the way across the top. And in the attempt to get the glue out, I stabbed myself, and then my thumb hurt for like 4 or 5 days afterwards. So I'm like, I don't do that stuff anymore. No.
Yeah, we miss you gluing your fingers together.
Yeah, the power of editing, though, these days.
Oh, you take out the good parts?
I know. All right, I'm pretty happy with how those turned out. We'll get some rust in there. I think that's the main paint phase complete. Holy crap. That's kind of wild. I guess you do enough of these streams, like dedicate time. This is what, painting the Falcon number 6. So it's been at least 12 hours of painting. I shouldn't be surprised that I'm done now. Like, geez Louise. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up here real quick. And I'm done a little early. We'll go till 7, but how about 50 ways to leave your lover? No. No. Let's see here. What could I bring out here for the very end? It's all the Falcon stuff. That's done. I could work on the U-Gears for a few minutes.
Oh, perfect.
It's Falcon inspired here. I haven't done much work on it. I haven't done much building in the last week or so. It's been hella distracted. All right. Cleaned up here real quick. All this tape off. All the little bits off the desk. Echo. Turn off compressor.
Okay.
There we go. Although hopefully I can clean my airbrush with the remaining pressure left inside. I'm not a smart man. These micro Q-tips are a game changer. I love these things. They get down deep inside, you know.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, sure. Didn't I buy those for you a long time ago?
I don't know where they came from.
I think I bought those for you a long time ago. Sure.
I've never used
Oh,
them.
God, what is she doing?
She's Kat has been on a
What was she huffing paint? What was that sound?
No, that was me. I don't know. That was probably the airbrush just cleaning things out.
Oh.
No. She has been on a purge mission, going through and purging all of her closets and all the stuff in the house, kind of going through, and the mini hordes kind of hanging around. She's working through and taking care of. It's been kind of amazing, actually. The amount of donations that we have made, the amount of times that we would just put together bag after bag of stuff has been pretty amazing. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. House is getting a little bit more organized, which is great. Except for my model shit, which is fucking everywhere. But that's besides the point.
Trent says, now you're teaching us how to paint our fingers. Yeah.
I'm good at this part.
Finger
I'm
painting.
really, yes, finger. Oh.
Donnie says, Jordan, are you playing with your micro Q-tip again?
I always play with my micro Q-tip, Donnie. Don't you play with your micro Q-tip?
Yeah.
In public?
Yeah. Search Dockyards on OnlyFans. You'll find out what he's doing. He's docking. Space docking.
Space docking.
Chase says, did you just call Kat mommy?
I don't think so.
It's Buck. Buck does that.
Yeah. Oh, Donnie's behind. Are you talking about Donnie's ass?
What? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ken says it's good for going deep in your ear and scratching your brain. Yeah.
Yes.
Donnie says, except for your model shit. Yours model shit?
They do. Yes, they do. All right. Let's grab the U-Gears real quick. We'll get 10 minutes worth of work done here real quick, which probably isn't going to be a whole lot. Oh, yeah. I'm working on trying to get the mandible installed.
Oh, you still haven't got that on there?
Dude.
You just got to the biggest, hardest part is going to be getting the little uprights on the maintenance recesses to line up.
Yeah,
that's the hardest part of that. Otherwise, you just start at one end and work your way around. It's not too bad. You got to poke a lot of things. You got tweezers you can poke things with, move around.
Yeah.
You got a hammer, so when you get it close, you can just beat on it.
I always have a hammer because when I get close, I like to beat on it.
Wow.
What? It's weird for you.
But I poop from there.
Right now, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't break the wood.
Yeah, stop that.
Yeah, this is like super fun. Just like some of these connections are pretty difficult. Like these posts right here around the gear itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm having like the hard part. But I did mess with it. Oh, stupid little cardboard thing came off the side. Okay. I'm really liking these U-Gears builds, Howard. I'm glad you turned me on to this because I'm going to 100% look into getting more of these. This is really cool. It's a cool concept.
Well, and it's one of those things where as you assemble it, it takes shape really quickly. You know what I mean? It's not you're spending an hour building a bunch of little things and they don't make any sense. I mean, you get immediate satisfaction, right?
Exactly.
You get your little dopamine hit. See? Don agrees. Wood is good. And Ken says, hit it with a hammer. It's the Jordan way.
It is the Jordan way.
Just smash it.
Just do it. It's not Nike.
And Eric's mocking could you get a smaller hammer?
This is a wood hammer. This is a wood model hammer. Thank you, Eric.
God, even my craft hammer is bigger than that. That is a tiny little thing.
It came from something. I haven't bought one, actually. It's just, I think this came in the book nook that you got me, actually, the Jurassic Park one.
Don says he ordered the space shuttle from Roker today. I heard that's a very cool build. You got a couple different people who have done it, right? Buck's done it. Howard did it. Alec did it.
Will did it. Okay. Does this still work? It does. Thank God, because this was a pain in the ass to get working in the first place. All right, there's one left, and it is on the inside by the recesses themselves.
You just have to get it close, man.
Honestly, I may not even worry about it. There we go. Oh,
squeeze
I just got it.
There you go.
I just got it. Sweet. Nice and easy. All right.
Ian's messaging me because I sent him the intro for Orca, and it uses the Jaws music because that's Jaws, but it doesn't he can't monetize it, right? Because YouTube flags it. Yeah. And I said, well, okay. And he's like, well, just use some other music. I'm like, you want Jaws music or not? Because John Williams is going to get his money. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you can find some Jaws music that's royalty free, let me know.
Yeah. Dun it.
Mm-hmm. Don says it was $59, so he jumped on it. Nice. But Donnie says, but the wood has lights. Don says, so it'll catch on fire, LOL. Eric says headlights give him wood. Oh boy. And Ken says both the light side and the dark side. Maybe you're just you're like a moderate, and it's you're on the meat gray side.
Yes. Okay, does this work? I should be testing everything as I'm going along.
Yeah, I tested that a lot.
Oh yeah, this whole thing needed this. Shaming me for my little hammer. You guys know better than that. I use my little hammer just fine. Nobody says anything. What is getting stuck?
It looks like you have a bad case of frostbite with that black finger. It's great. Don says, whack it real good, LOL. Donnie says, fire. Sweet, that's even more light.
Yeah, you got to make sure that this stuff is put together properly. Like, this needs some glue right here, so we're going to go ahead and glue that. And by glue it, we're going to super glue it.
And Trent says, it doesn't matter how big your hammer is, it's how you swing it.
That's right.
It's true.
All right, well, that's cool. That was nice and easy. It was something that had been stopping me from moving on because I was getting a little frustrated. So when you're by yourself and you're leaning back in the seat, it's time to stop building models. Okay. And we're going to use Todd's favorite substance right now.
Oh.
The kicker.
Oh. You know those the little clamps you have that are holding the big panel to the mandibles?
Yeah.
I noticed some of them aren't fully seated. I found that if you give them like a hard but very quick tap with the hammer, they'll sit right down.
These ones here?
Yeah, the little brackets. Mm-hmm. It doesn't give the rest of the model time to move, and so it shocks them right into place. It worked really great. Just like that, yeah. Of course, I don't know about the mass of that little wimpy hammer you're using.
Stop hammer shaming me.
I can't help it.
I'm
mocking envy. Jordan's tool.
I have hammer envy.
A 16-pound sledge. That's right.
Yes.
Let's see. A bigger one doesn't hurt Trent. Donnie says, guys, I'm off to bed. Good night, Donnie.
Night, Donnie. Well, we're getting ready to finish up too. So thanks so much for stopping by, man. Really appreciate your time, dude. Really do. Hopefully you'll still be on stream when I hop in tomorrow. So yeah. All right. Well, I worked on 2 different sets of mandibles today, which is pretty cool. And we've gotten a bunch of painting done on the Falcon. All of the thrust vector plates have been painted. The last little bits of the painting is done. I'm going to give a think to what I'm going to be doing next for this. I think what has to happen next before I really move on. Did you buy the cream to make your hammer bigger?
Mm-hmm.
I did, but you know, there's this math equation, and it's 2 times 0 is still 0.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger
Twice as much nothing is still nothing.
That's right. That's correct. If I haven't had anything, how can I have some more? So yeah, I think next week or during the course of the next week, I'm going to go through and work on getting the internal bits for the Falcon removed, so that I can flip it over and do a little bit more work on it. And I need to get that fixed anyway. So thanks, Don. I really appreciate it. I also need to get that the bolt out of there. You have? Oh, we've done our job. It's time to go.
You could always tell Kat that every inch her butt gets bigger makes your dick an inch shorter. But you'll probably be single.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is Jordan's picturing this now. It's going through his head. He's got a little vision in his head right now, and he's trying to push it out. Jody also says he has also been entertained.
I love it. Well, it's been a lot of fun as always. Thanks, Trent. Really glad to kind of get back into it and get some modeling done this week. Haven't done much, and so good to get back in front of the camera. I'll be back tomorrow. I got to get a video out this week, so I'm going to get up early tomorrow and actually get it done. So I have an episode of the DeLorean coming out. Thanks, Steven. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Ken. 15 chatters can make a difference. That's right. Oh, Eric, that is fantastic. I love that. Chase says fan stream. Thank you. But yeah, so I'll have an episode of the DeLorean out on Friday. I make no guarantees about next week. Every time I say I'm going to do something, I should have done something about it, but I didn't. But otherwise, Hobby Time will be streaming tomorrow. Hobby Time Modelers will be streaming. We'll be streaming at 9 Eastern tomorrow and going to God knows when. It was like almost 2 o'clock in the morning when we quit last week, my time.
It's a service I provide.
That's right. And then we have Jody and Andrew on Saturday in the afternoon. Make sure to check your local listings and give a like and a subscribe for those guys. And then we'll be back, of course, again on Sunday with another HTM stream at 4 Eastern. So that's it for me. Todd, thank you so much for your help doing the little all the research that you did to help me get through all of this. And we're going to get into the next phase of building, which I'm super excited for, because for as much fun as it's been painting, I'm ready to actually do some decals and get this thing weathered and actually get this damn thing done. So getting closer to the finish line, and I'm really excited about it. Otherwise, that's what I got for you guys today, and I just want to say thank you. I know that there was a million things y'all could have done today. Instead, you spent 2 hours watching me attempt to paint the Millennium Falcon. Then I think that's pretty damn cool. You guys have any questions or comments, tips, tricks, please leave them down below. Like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And my friends, until we see each other again, I hope you all have a wonderful evening in this beautiful world where we happen to be. And just remember that this is the way in a Star Wars stream. What?
What are you doing?
What? My favorite part's coming up. Every time. I really needed a laugh before the stream, and I got all the laughs that I need. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. Todd, thank you, sir, as always.
You bet.
Have a good night, everybody.
I'm
don't.
sweating.
But I should have done something about that, but I didn't.